everyone, so today I'm going to be filming a video and it's just going to be my all-time favorite beauty products, and I'm super excited to be filming this for you because I filmed it at one point and then I just did not like it. It was not the best quality it could have been, so I decided to go ahead and refilm it so it would be better. And yes, so let's just get right into it. Also, quick before I get started, I'm doing different lighting, so we're gonna see how this looks and how this is working. Yeah, I'm just using my room lighting instead of my fancy lighting because I didn't feel like getting it out, so I figured since this is just a talking video, it might be okay, but we will try it, and if it's not, I will next time use that. But we're just gonna try it for today, and also once my walls are painted it might be better because they'll be lighter and not so warm tone. So anyways, I have quite a bit of stuff. This is my all-time favorite beauty product, so it is going to be like makeup and beauty related, but eventually I might do like my all-time favorite hair products, or you know, skincare and shower products and different things like that. But I had quite a few, so I decided to just keep it to beauty products. So I'm going to get started with some base products. So the first one is pretty new to me. I tried it probably about a month and a half, maybe even 2 months. Something like that. I tried it a while ago and it was a sample and I fell in love, and I finally found the full size recently and I've just absolutely loved this. It's Olay, it's from their Fresh Effects line, and it is the Clear Skin Swirled Mattifier. And it is absolutely amazing. It's for redness and pore reducing, for redness and pores, and it mattifies, neutralizes redness, reduces the look of blemishes, skin shine and pores, and you just basically apply it to your face. I absolutely love this. The only place I've found it is Walgreens, and I got it for it's like $13 regularly, but I did have a coupon, so that was awesome, so I got to use that. But I just absolutely love it. I think the packaging is adorable. It's just got this little like squirt top, and it is amazing. It smells amazing. It feels amazing on the skin. Like, it is a good, amazing mattifying primer. It looks so natural under foundation, and you could use it without foundation. It is just amazing. It smells nice. It feels like skin when you have it on. It just feels like you just maybe applied like a moisturizer. It is amazing, and I recommend it a lot. And then moving on to some of my favorite bronzers. So the first one is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer, and this is in Sunny. This is a cult favorite here on YouTube, and I absolutely just cannot get enough of this product. It is pretty amazing. It's just the perfect, I just don't want to blind you guys with the mirror, sorry. It's just the perfect bronzer. It's the perfect shade. Especially if you're fair skin. If you're darker, I don't know if they have any darker shades. They might. I would definitely look into it though, because the formula and the product itself is amazing. So I feel like I think they maybe have 1 or 2 more shades. It's not a wide shade selection type of product, but it is amazing. And I've used this so much, and you can barely tell that I've even used this product. And it's just the perfect for like all over bronzing or even like a light contour. I've used it for that too. If you just don't want something that's too much. So this, and it's less than $3. It's like $2.97, so it's basically $3, but it's worth every penny. And then this next one is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and it is a matte bronzer, and it is in the medium deep shade. And I actually got this. This is a sample, and I got it in my Ipsy bag, but I got it a long time ago. I don't remember when I got it, but it has been quite a while, but I love it. You can barely tell I've used it, and I use this so much, especially during dance season when we had to wear foundation and stuff, and I would use bronzer and all that, because when I wear foundation I just look like flat and lifeless, so I always warm up my skin with some contouring or bronzer. So this is what I was using, because obviously it's small and it's travel sized, and I just absolutely loved this product. It smells okay. I'm not a huge fan of it. Some people like it. But it's just perfect for contouring. The perfect contouring shade. It's not too dark. It can be if you're like use too much of the product and too heavy of a hand, but as long as you use just a little bit and just work your way and work with it really good, it's really awesome, and I love it for contouring. Sorry if you can hear the rain or the hail. I don't think my camera will pick it up, but who knows. And then moving on to my favorite highlighter. Before I was just using like a regular champagne shadow, and that worked okay, but it was kind of chunky. It was what I had, and this is probably my favorite one. I have two legitimate like highlighters, and this is like my favorite one. The other one is kind of but it's not my, I mean, I like it, but this one is my favorite, and I'm gonna tell you what it is now since I keep talking about it and referring to it. It's the Doll 10 H2Glow highlighter in Champagne, and this is, I believe, I got this in my Ipsy bag. As I'm sitting here, I realize like 3 of my favorite face products I've gotten in Ipsy. But it's just the perfect highlighter. I've made a tiny little dip, but it is just amazing. It's the best highlighter. It's not too yellow. It's more on the pink side, but it is so natural. It is awesome. It is a cream highlighter, but it's not too much. It's just perfect, and I absolutely love it. And it smells like vanilla chapstick or something. Like, it is amazing, and I absolutely love it. And it's perfect for your cheek highlighting and anywhere else you like to highlight your nose or even like your collarbones. It just adds the perfect amount of highlight. There's no chunky glitter. I mean, there's hardly a shimmer to it. It's just the perfect, like, visible shimmer. It's just the perfect highlight, and I absolutely love this. And then I have 2 favorite blushes. If I had to pick favorites, these would be the 2 that I would go for, just because they complement my skin tone, or I love the formula. So this one is the blush from ModelCo in Cosmopolitan, and it is just the perfect shade, especially for my skin tone. But just these blushes in general, they blend out really nice. They're pigmented, but they just look so natural. Like, I think this color has to do with it also, but they're definitely a type of product where you get like color, but it's definitely buildable. So if you like more color, you can build it up. And I love this color. It's just the perfect like mid-toned pink, and it's blue toned, which complements my skin and looks super natural and pretty, and I love it. And this is super awesome, but these blushes in general are pretty amazing. And then my last face favorite is the Maybelline Dream Bouncy blushes, and mine is in peach satin, and I love peach blushes for my cheeks. Personally, is my favorite, but you can totally like get these in general are my favorite. When these came out, there's obviously so much controversy over these. People did not like them. I love them personally because I don't like super heavy cheek color. I just feel like it's too much and it looks gaudy on me. And like, I can pull off cheek color, don't get me wrong, but if it's too like dark or too much, like, no. I like this because it's just the right amount, and if you apply it with a small stippling brush, it is just perfect. It is my obsession. When I wore foundation to school for a while last year occasionally, and this is the blush I would use, and it just looks super natural because otherwise I look super flat-faced. So I absolutely love this, and it's just the perfect color. I don't really use my fingers because I find that doesn't really work. So yeah, use a small stippling brush. It will be your best friend. You can use a big one too if you wanted, but I feel like the small one just works better for more control. But I'm just love it. Now moving on to eye products. So I'm first going to start off with my bases, and my favorite base is the Maybelline Color Tattoos. If you've watched any of my recent hauls, you've probably seen that I'm kind of obsessed with them. I have every single color but 2, I believe, which is probably slightly ridiculous, but I absolutely just think they're phenomenal and amazing, and so I decided to show you my all-time favorite and then another one that I've currently been loving as well, but just know that all of them are my favorite. I have every single color but two, and I will probably end up getting those because they're colors that I want. So I'll end up getting them, but they just weren't ones I felt the need to have right away. So this one is in Barely Branded, and I have a backup of this because as you can see, I'm just getting to I'm on the edges. You can see through the bottom of this jar, and yeah, you can see I'm just using it up. It is my favorite. It's just a basic everyday champagne base, and I absolutely love it. It's just perfect, and these are very comparable to MAC paint pots. So if you're not willing to spend the money of a paint pot, these are a good drugstore dupe. Then my other current favorite has been inked in pink, and it's just a pink that kind of almost looks brown in certain lights, and mine's kind of dried up, but not too bad. But yeah, I've just been using it a whole bunch lately, and I absolutely love it. I just think it's the perfect color. And then I'm going to talk about all my palettes and quads and trios and things like that, and then my singles, and then some brow products, just to let you know, because this video is probably getting long. So my favorite palettes that I have right now are these palettes, and it's the Nudes palette from Maybelline and the Blushed Nudes. Now these are obviously clearly knockoffs of the Naked palettes, because those came way before these, and L'Oreal is now knocking off the Naked palettes. I will eventually have all of the Naked palettes. I will. But for now, these are going to do. They're just good, small, everyday neutral palettes that are good to travel with. This one obviously has more pink tones if you're into that, and this just has your general run-of-the-mill neutrals. So I really like both of them. Both, like I said, this one just has your general run-of-the-mill neutrals. I probably have all of these colors somewhere in my collection, or ones that are similar, but I just really liked the palette itself. I just think these neutrals are great, and they work very well together, and they're amazing. And then I kind of personally, because I'm the kind of person that likes more pinky toned shadows on me, the Blush Nudes is probably my favorite. First of all, the packaging is freaking adorable. I just think it's adorable. Let me try and open it here. I've used this one quite a bit, but I love it. It's got some gorgeous purpley pinky toned taupes in the bottom, as you can see, and then the top row is very pink toned, but I just love this palette. I think it's amazing. I've been wearing this more than the other one. It is just phenomenal, and I can't say enough about it. I just love to look at it and just use it. It's amazing. And next, to talk about some of my favorite trios. Now, I just brought two of them to show you because I have quite a few in my collection, but it is the Almay trios. So these are, both of these are for green eyes, but honestly, just all of them, like, I don't get them just for my eye color. I mean, that's great for people who aren't really, like, don't really know a lot about makeup, but for me, it's just the colors and the way they pair the colors. So these are both the green ones. This is the Smoky Eyes, and this is the Bold Nudes. So I'll talk about this one first. It is just really great colors. I really like the colors in this one. They're more neutral, and the colors are really nice. This one I like because of the green shade mostly, but just in general, I don't even know where I was going with that, you guys, honestly, talking about these, because honestly, these two are probably some of my more favorites. They are my newer ones, but these ones are more of my favorite ones. Can I say it enough? Like, honestly. But just these in general are my favorite, and there's a couple I don't have that I'm going to be getting eventually. Yeah. And then next is everybody knows these. They are the trios from Wet n Wild. These are amazing. I have 3 of them, as you can see. because these are the most neutrally ones. I haven't gotten the colored ones, but if I'm going to go out and buy a bunch of something like these, I get like all the neutral ones, and the neutral-y ones are ones that I can make work for every day first before I buy the colored ones, because that's just how I am. So these are definitely, I love all of these. So this one is called Walking on Eggshells, and these are the 3 that I feel like are most talked about on YouTube. So Walking on Eggshells is just a nice bronze in the crease and a nice like pinky champagne kind of color going on for the lid. Sweet as Candy is a darker crease shade and a more pink lid. I don't even know if I've used this ever. And maybe a couple times. I mean, it hardly looks like I've ever used it. I should probably use it. Anyway, sorry, my brother's freaking out up there. He's just at his game, but I was like, and this one's in silent treatment, and it's just the perfect, like, silvery, purpley taupe for the lid, and, like, a nice brownish gray for the crease, and I am obsessed. This is just, like, the perfect everyday smoky eye, and just these in general are amazebeans. And then next is my all-time favorite eyeshadow. This is my everyday. I'm wearing it right now. I made a video of me wearing it and how I use it. Like, seriously, it is amazing. It is the Covergirl Shimmering Sands Trio. This is, for a lot of people, hit or miss, but I love it. These are the bright kind of colors that I love to wear for every day. And it is amazing. This is my new one. This is my backup that I've had for like ever. When anything starts to get low, that's something I use all the time. I like go out and buy like a backup right away. So I've had this for what feels like almost a year, but you know, you want to be prepared. So I have it, and I just decided I'd show you the new one for this video, because the other one you wouldn't be able to see the colors as well, because obviously they're like almost gone. But I just really love this, and it's my favorite. And now I'm going to talk about my favorite single shadows, and they are the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. These have amazing pigmentation. The texture and the idea of the product is amazing, and I love it. The phone's ringing. I'm assuming my brother's going to answer it. Yeah. So this one's an iced latte, and it's just like the champagne shade. I'm definitely going to be buying more of these because I just think that they are amazing. As you can see, I made like a nice little dip in it. But yeah, they're just a unique concept. They're kind of spongy. But anyways, I really like them. And then lastly is a couple of my favorite brow products. This is how I started filling in my brows, and I continue to fill in my brows. So first is this True Color eyeshadow from Avon, and it is the beige shade, and it is a matte shade. This is my new single, but I have this in a quad, and that's what I've been using, and it's starting to get low, so I repurchased it in just the single. But I'm still using that color, but I just decided for the video, for color and like showing you guys, this would probably be better. It is just the perfect shade for my brows. I match my brows to my natural hair color and not my dyed hair, because my dyed hair is red, but I match the eyeshadow to my natural hair because that's what color my brows would naturally be if they grew out, but they get kind of bushy, so that when I groom them, they get blonde. They're blonde. They have to be like really long to be brown, and then they just look scary. So that is my favorite brow product for like filling them in. And then to set them, I just used the e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara, and as you can see, the side's really dirty and pretty much almost gone, and the side's new. And after I fill them in, I run it over my brows to blend them in, and I'm set to go for the day, and this just keeps my brows in place. And also, I didn't have them with me to show you because they're gone, but some of my all-time favorite mascaras are the Covergirl Clump Crusher. I just love that mascara. The Urban Decay Perversion mascara, which is a newer mascara, but it's just the best thing ever. And then also my Tarte Light Cameras Lashes Mascara. That is amazing as well. And those are just some of my favorites that I thought I would mention for you guys. So, yeah, so I think that's it, and I'm going to stop talking because I'm sure this video is like an hour long. And, yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. I forgot to say stuff, but, you know, what's new?